Hey guys, MA Fish Guy here. If you're having a problem with the air pump being real noisy, buzzing a lot, causing a lot of noise, moving around a lot while it's on, there can be quite a disturbance to your sleep patterns if this is the case. I know mine, if it's not set just right before I worked out a couple little kinks, it was making a nasty buzzing noise and pretty much echoing through my whole upstairs, which is really a pain. And the wife really doesn't like that. I have the Whisper 100 right there. I love it. The legs on it make it real nice. But if you listen, I have the Elite 800 right here. This is an old-time air pump. I got it for free off Craigslist, so you really can't beat that. But you can hear it buzzing. So I've actually come up with a way to actually help silence it. And it's using an Aquarium filter cartridge. Pretty much just sits stationary. Before it used to vibrate around, get in one location and sit there and just buzz and buzz and buzz. But a lot of people use a couple different methods. One popular method is putting a towel underneath it. What this does is completely silences it. It muffles the vibration, the buzzing noise from it. It makes it for an overall more of a quieter air pump. But the only problem I see with this is if you have an older air pump or a bigger air pump that tends to maybe overheat or heat up, or you're near some electrical outlets just like that, that might pose a fire risk. Another thing you can do is if you see this, not all of them have this, but some of the others do, they have this little tab right here. You can actually just drill that straight into a piece of wood, or some kind of other material that you have, and that's going to hold it quite stationary, because if you listen to this, it's really not that loud. It's once you put it on a surface, that's when the buzzing begins, just because of the material either it's sitting on or it's rubbing up against something. Another thing you can do is if you have screws on here, you can tighten those up. That can be sometimes a problem with it. Maybe the housing has come loose from the actual base of it, and that can cause the buzzing as well. So I mean, there's quite a few things there. The one that works best for me is right here, this Aquarium filter thing, because if you do put this down, like I said, it moves around until it pretty much gets in a location that it wants to, or it can't stop moving, and it usually rubs up against something and starts buzzing. As you can hear, it just keeps getting louder and louder. But what I found works is the Aquarium, I believe this is, it's a filter cartridge holder. It's smooth, as you can see, on one side, and rough on the other. What this is going to do is, I'm going to lay it down right here, and these rubber feeding right here will actually sit right into the little grooves. Now once I get it sit where I need to, it stays. Doesn't move around. Stays right in place. Now that's perfect. It creates a nice environment for it to be quiet. It's cheap. Usually you can get these right out of the Aquarium filters themselves. They come with all of them. You can buy them online as a spare part. Pretty much any kind of arched piece of plastic you can use. So if you have any suggestions for other aquarists out there, but this works great for me. I love it. Went through a couple different ways and nothing worked for me, but this is the one thing that's worked really good. They're really cheap, real easy to find. You can probably find them even on Craigslist if you look hard enough, but that's how you can quiet a noisy air pump down and kind of help you sleep a little bit easier, so you don't have to shut it off at night. I remember as a kid, in my bedroom, it would sit there and buzz and buzz and buzz, and I would have to shut it off at night, which can create a problem with your fish, especially if that's your air movement or your water movement in the tank. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or way you help quiet an air pump, please post it down in the comments below, and I'll definitely give it a shot. Thanks for watching.